Chance Gilbert made his announcement to become an Auburn Tiger, catching people by surprise. Most people thought he would stay and end up at Georgia. He liked the Bulldogs, but ultimately chose Alex Golish and the Auburn Tigers. Today, we break down that commitment and we also talk about his film and why. This is a special recruitment and a special pickup for the Auburn Tigers. What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back to the show. So I know this commitment already broke. I know it's been a little bit of time. I was going back and forth. I was like, should I do a breakdown? Should I talk about this film, man? But I think the Auburn fans should definitely see this about the player that they're getting and why I think Chance Gilbert is a really special player. And I've got a chance to see him up close and personal several times. I watched this game where he went absolutely off, and I named him player of the game. Week 1 of the season last year, they played Sandy Creek. Bro went off for like 4 touchdowns, had a pick six, like did pretty much everything, man. Chance is special. When he's on that field and he's playing at a high level, man. He's next level type of player, man. I mean, especially his back end, the instincts, the way he can make plays. Chance is very special, bro. For seeing him up close and personal. So I think Auburn fans should be excited. And I think he's going to bring obviously a lot to the table, to say the least, man. So here it is right here. East Coweta High School, Chance Gilbert, 4-star prospect, one of the top players, as you guys can see. This is no slouch. This is a top 100 national recruit, right? Number 8 safety, number 8 player in Georgia, right? And then the composite's even better, right? That's the rankings across all of them. He has a 97.7 rating. Okay, I'm gonna say that again, a 97.7 rating for Chance Gilbert, number 4 safety, number 4 player in the state of Georgia, right? The kid is elite, man. Dude does very special things. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, took that OV. June 5th. What's interesting, he took the OV before to Georgia, right? And Auburn was able to land and bring him right on home, right? And it's a new regime, right? It's a new era for the Auburn Tigers. And Alex Golders comes in as like, how will his recruitment be? Can he land elite guys, blue chip prospects? And we see he's went right on to Georgia and did it. Now, this is what Andrew Ivins had to say in terms of what type of player he is, right? Instinctive split safety that can defend the run and pass with his speed, range, and physicality. Displays excellent play recognition for his age, which can boost any defensive havoc rate as he jumps in the front of routes or cuts down ball carriers in the alley. Spent much of his sophomore season working out of a too-high shell, but also flashed the fluidity and quickness to man up with assignments from a slot posting. Might not have the ready-to-play collegiate size at this juncture, but he has been verified at over 5'11", and the body doesn't appear to be done maturing. Projects as a potential difference maker for a college football playoff contender that can generate takeaways on the back end while also negating big plays. Track times and jumping metrics suggest that he's likely going to be very attractive to NFL evaluators one day if he keeps progressing. Right, so that was made a few years ago. He's obviously playing the Under Armour All-American game. Like I said, dude's a stud. One of the more complete players you're going to see in this class. I gotta have it. I gotta have it type of a player, and one you definitely want on your roster. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. Golish, he definitely cooked with this one. And now it is time to break down the film and tell you guys why this is a special player and a special athlete. All right, let's do it. Gotta love ads. Gotta love ads. All right, so it's about 8 minutes of film. We'll probably go to about the 5 minute mark as we break it all down and talk about some of these plays, man. I'm sure some of the plays I captured of him was on here as well. Because he, like I said, this is Sandy Creek game. He was very special in this game. But you guys gonna see right here, he's playing kind of that single high safety. You got obviously, all these guys lined up at the line of scrimmage, kind of playing off. And right, this is one of the best running backs in the nation, Amari Latimer, who's at West Virginia now. Okay. So let's see what we look. I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be his interception. Okay, here's Caleb Hill. Caleb Hill scans right, and then he looks back late left, and then you see Chance Gilbert go up and go get it. Right, big time pick, and that was one of the big markers in the game that got them back in it. Because Sandy Creek was in this game a big, but you see what Chance can do with the ball in his hands. You know what I'm saying, and how he can read and go sideline to sideline and make big time plays. Right, that one was on case right there. So then, if you're an Auburn fan, okay, Naj, what else does he bring to the table? That versatility. You've seen guys who was playing that center field defense, Right here, he's operating outside of the boundary corner spot. Okay, so boom, there's the coverage. And then boom, see how he obviously drives his hips. Watch him close down this space right here and go make a play, right? Now remember, right, he just ran a simple out. Chance is all the way back here. Ball's gone, right? Chance is back here. If I'm a quarterback, I think this is open, but this is where he makes up for and where he's a next level player, athlete, defensive back, right? He's all the way back here. Look at him make up this space and jump in front of this ball. So for corners that ask me, Notch, how do I be elite? It's making type plays like this. Like you're trailing the play, but you're able to close down with elite closing speed quickly and make an interception, make a play on the ball, PBU. That's how you stand out. And that goes to show you just, in that sequence right there, right? What he can do. Same thing, playing boundary corner. Right. And just, right place, right time. Right. Obviously, this looks like a zone. He's in here. Obviously, Chance is watching this play right here as it develops, and then he sees the quarterback is late over the middle. Quarterback got greedy. He should have just took what was in front of him and hit right here. Quarterback gets greedy. Chance sees it. Right place, right time. Big time interception. Right. And when he gets it, man, he's almost like a punt returner. Reminds me a little bit, and I don't know if he's gotten this comparison, but Chance reminds me a little bit, and he's bigger than this guy, but he's played in the league and he played at LSU. He reminds me a little bit of Tyrann Mathieu, right? Just absolutely standout playmaker in the open field. He catch the ball on the high school level, right? Can turn up field, big time yak yards. He's just a punt returner with the ball in his hands. And when you go and watch Tyrann Mathieu's highlights at LSU, he was taking picks and taking them back to the house. That's what Chance gives me, right? Now he's not going to LSU, he's going to Auburn, but he has that big time playmaker ability, what I'm saying, in his bag. And you see it right there. Took that all the way to the house. Right. This is what he does. This is against Cambridge. A fellow, I believe, Georgia commit. I don't want to say that is Craig Dandridge because I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to see here. But here the ball going deep. Great coverage. Big time PBU right there. I don't know if that's Craig Dandridge or not. It's hard for me to tell. But you saw how he was step for step with him and makes the late hands and obviously makes the big time PBU. Here against Douglas County, we know about the elite receivers they had last year. Devin Carter, who's at Florida State. Aaron Gregory, who's not at Texas A&M, right? So you're playing the elite of the elite, right? You see that? Look how he got physical, turns his head, right? And then stays in phase the entire time. I believe that was Gregory. Now, for some people, they'd be like, nah, he was kind of handsy there, but it all depends on what ref you're using, right? Some will feel like that's holding, or it could be pass interference, but that feels like good on that one. Two guys going at each other, right? I'm not going to be pushed around by you. Okay, then here he is again, right? That versatility playing, pretty much that free, that strong, pretty much safety playing up top, right? Quarterback pumps. He's gonna go back late here. You can see it instantly with his eyes. And look where Chance is. Chance sees the ball. Okay, let me go help out my teammate, right? And love this play, right? I would have moved this up if I was Chance because it's textbook, right? Most people just think, oh, nah, he makes interceptions, he gets those big time plays. Nah, Chance is much more than that. Chance actually goes and hits you in the mouth. 1, 2, boom. Look where he hit at too. Didn't hit the head, right? And in perfect position and dislodges the player from the ball. Exactly what you see, right? You're gonna feel it when you on my back and then you on my secondary. You're gonna feel that thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you need. You need somebody that's gonna lay, I don't want to say the word, but lay the hay, right? Gonna make you feel it every time you come back there and you step back down. You're gonna feel that thing, right? And then this is what I got a chance to see, just his playmaking ability. This is why I compare him to Tyrann Mathieu, right? Hard hitter, and then when he gets the ball in the open field, dude got next level speed, and he's an absolute playmaker with the ball in his hands. Same thing on the defensive side of the ball. He's looking to take that thing to the house if he jumps in front of the ball. That one was a simple little pitch play, or what I'm saying, a little reverse play. Gave it to him, put him in space, let him cook, let him eat. Right? Not too much room, but boom, you see a little move he made right there on the defender. And then once he gets in open space, man, next level speed, you ain't catching him. It's gonna be easy money all day long, right? That's the kind of player you get into Chance Gilbert, right? Same thing here, as you guys can see, right? Another little reverse play. Defense does a good job. It's two people in that backfield, but he's just a next level athlete where he can outrun both of those guys and then turn on the Jets right here and not get caught. You know what I'm saying? That's how fast he is, man. That's how explosive this kid is, right? Outran two guys and then got hit that edge and just made a play. Okay, quarterback going deep down the field, right? Next level athlete, like balls under the throne. You know what I'm saying? Not a really good ball, right? Make a chance come back for the ball and make a play on the ball, right? And then score a touchdown off this. That's crazy. All chance, double coverage, doesn't matter. Adjusts to the football. Again, you see why I say next level playmaker, elite guy, top 100 national recruit. You see why. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, you know what I'm saying? Same thing here. This is Walton. It's the playoff game, right? Look at this. Look at that. Head top catch. This is a DB making these type of plays. You know what I'm saying? DB. Head top. You feel me? Like, this is what he does, right? You Auburn, you need somebody in the return game. Remember, sometimes when LSU struggled, they will put Tyrann Mathieu back there to make some plays in special teams, right? Watch this play right here. Okay. Signals off the dogs, and then watch the elite vision. Watch it one more time. Right? Ball's gonna drop, ball drops. Boom. Got it. Make a move on him, and I see look at all that, look at all that green grass. Boom, make him miss. Uh-oh. They in the world of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because of the bounce. Look at that wedge. That's nothing but green grass. And it's crazy because he didn't even take it. He easily could have watched. See, if that's me, I'm gonna use my speed and go. He cut again and then cut back again and looped. That's crazy. And went back the other way. I would have went straight. But you guys obviously see he felt like that was more open. All right. Took that simple kickoff, playoff game, money game on the line, and makes that play. This is a region game against Carrollton, played for a national championship this last year against Buford. And you see the return game expertise right here. Right? Wait for the crease. Boom. Makes the cut outside, and then Carrollton's in a world of trouble. Get all that green grass, right? Elite vision. And then, like I said, once he gets in the open field, bro, you're not catching him. He's just too special, too elite of a player. You know what I'm saying? Good luck. Okay, boom. There we go. Another big time kickoff. Okay, boom. All right, what we got here? All right, see that crease is here, or will he cut back through? Boom. See, I can kind of read him a little bit, right? Again, if it's me here, I'm probably gonna cut through, but he's like, nah, let me cut outside and then go outside again, right? And this is against Noonan, who had a pretty good season this past year, right? Big time rivalry between those two teams. I think that was the one year they went crazy with 60-56. Wild game, right? Touchdown on special teams. So for those that are asking, Auburn fans are asking, like, what can he bring to the table? He brings that versatility as a defensive back. He can help you with special teams. He's a playmaker, right? You could probably design certain plays for him. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. I mean, just a bowling ball, right? Boom, breaks that tackle, spin move off, second broken tackle, trucks him. Come on, man. This is the type of player you get in if you're an Auburn Tiger. You know what I'm saying? Massive, bro. This is gonna change your defensive back end, right? This ain't no slouch player. This is an elite player, right? This is what he brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy here. Runs a little comeback route. Smooth catch. Boom. Smooth spin move inside. Make him miss. Get the first down. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. Playing out in the boundary. Right? 13's playing way off. Right? This is just a smooth little drag route across the middle. And then boom, you see the next level playmaker ability, right? Makes dude miss. This is Walton's number 2. That's the MJ Burnett, right? Going to Georgia Tech. Right? Able to make that move, get the first down. You know what I'm saying? We look at a couple more before we wrap it. Right? Same thing right here, playing that boundary. This is against Sandy Creek. Right? This is big Corey Halley Jr. All right, let's see. Boom. Gets on the inside. He pushes it off. And then boom. Finds his zone. Yep, I remember this play right here. He scores a touchdown on this play. Right? Watch how patient he is. He's going to sit. Boom. And then the next level playmaking ability. Corey Halley Jr., DB. All pretty much D1 athletes on this field for Sandy Creek. And looking them get loose. Boom. Made both of them miss. You see that, y'all? Right? Sits in the zone. Makes both miss. And then boom. Look at him turn on the Jets. Easy touchdown. Changed the game at that point, too. You know what I'm saying? This game got super close, super quick, right? And it was Chance Gilbert that took over that game to get it, you know what I'm saying, there, right? Interceptions, pick six. Like, he single-handedly himself changed that game, right? So that's the kind of player you're getting if you're an Auburn fan. This is what he does. He makes plays. And like I said, I think my player comp is going to be Tyrann Mathieu. You know what I'm saying? I think he gives me those type of vibes and the type of player that you have to account for, a playmaker, all that good stuff. This kid is special with the ball in his hands, and he's special on the defensive side of the ball, can make big hits. What I'm saying? It's very instinctive. This is what he does, man. We'll let this one be the last play. 1st and 10, right? Signals to the ref. Make sure I'm on the spot, right? And then here, just running basically a go ball. Quarterback gets it out. Good adjustment to the ball again. Smooth catch. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does, bro. Trying to see now. This is offense again. I wish he had his other play where he had, because I think he had another pick. I just want to see if he has his pick. I want you guys to see that, but I don't think he has it in his highlight tape. But y'all get the point. Y'all get the point, man. Auburn fans, y'all get the point. Very special player, as I said. I mean, next level athlete player. When I do this thumbnail, I'm gonna put, this player reminds me of Tyrann Mathieu, because he does, bro. Dude is special. Dude's elite. You know what I'm saying? And as you guys can see, the playmaking ability. So if I'm an Auburn fan, I'm excited. It helps your class tremendously. And like I said, if I'm, I want him to shut down his recruitment if I'm an Auburn fan, right? And I've seen him up close and personal. For those that think I'm bluffing or I'm lying, I can show you guys that as well before we wrap up the show for today. Let me see. I want you guys to know, like, I've seen him play multiple times in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, here it is right here. Like, I went to go see him this spring. Like, no bluff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You guys can see it here if it ever loads. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to see this kid up close and personal. So, this is nothing crazy. Oh, no, you guys can see that. Okay, but like I said, see, I seen him up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. He just, running the DB role. But I've seen Chance for a long time. Kid is special, man. I'm telling y'all, special. And if this Auburn, you're balling with recruiting, right? You got a top 16 class, according to 247. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what rank you are currently in the SEC, but you got Myson Johnson Cook, Isaac McNeil, and then Chance Gilbert is the number 3 player you have rated on the roster, right? You got 4 top 100 national recruits if you are Auburn. I mean, that's getting it done for the first year under Alex Golesh, right? George Lemons Jr., he's a really good tight end. He'll be to help you out a lot. Nash Johnson III, flipped him from Alabama. Jalen Moore from Creekside, pretty good offensive lineman, 6'4", 290. He'll easily get over 300. Gary Chapman Jr., quarterback. Brookwood, he's played some high-level football. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you Auburn fan, you feel good about the class. Like, and there's still obviously more work to be done, right? But Chance Gilbert is a game changer in this class, and I think makes you guys special and even better. So that's my thoughts. If my grade on this is an A+. A+. I don't think you can do really much better at the safety spot in this class, but maybe 1 or 2 people. But in the state of Georgia, I think you got one of the top safeties. I'll put him, Corey Halley Jr. You know what I'm saying, in that conversation as far as top safeties. I would go with Chance Gilbert all day. Just a preference. You know what I'm saying? Just a preference. So, top end guy, you should be ecstatic if you're an Auburn fan. He's going to help you out a ton. Trust me. All right. But y'all know what to do, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Hype up this video, man. Share with a friend. Appreciate you guys always tuning in. Let me know other videos y'all want to see, man. Y'all been tapping in. The next Georgia Tech commit that comes in, I'll definitely break it down the tape and the film and get my thoughts when it is time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep trying to do kids that I know that are in the state of Georgia that I've seen play and at least give you guys that to get an inside look at that. But if there's other players, let me know. And if they fall into the realm of the teams I cover, which is Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Miami, and Georgia Tech, I'll also do those as well. But until I see those, I'll probably stick with some of the kids I know inside the state of Georgia. But y'all know, as always, man, appreciate y'all tuning in. And always remember, it's peace and love.